That's going in. Hello and welcome to my Honda CBF125 motorcycle review. This isn't actually my bike, it's my friend's, and he's let me do a review of it. There are a couple of videos on my channel of him riding it. Let's go to the specifications straight away, and then I'll talk about all the positives and negatives and things. So, the engine of this beautiful machine is a PGM FI electronic fuel injection. Its engine displacement in centimetre cubed is 124.7. The engine type, it's an air-cooled 4-stroke 2-valve OHC single, and the maximum power output is a whopping 8.3 kilowatts or 8,000 RPM, and a maximum torque you're going to get 11.2 newton meters or 6,250 RPM. Dimensions and weight. Its length, width and height is 1,955 millimeters length, 760 millimeters width, and it rides at 1,110 millimeters height. Its fuel capacity is a modest 13 liters, but its fuel consumption is a whopping, are you ready, 160.2 miles per gallon. Its ground clearance is 173, and its curb weight is 128 kilograms. You could bench press this thing. Its seat height is 792 millimeters. So now that's all the specifications and things out of the way, I'm just going to essentially say what I see. And what better way to start this by having my friend sit on the bike to show you what it looks like. There you go. Put your leg on the foot peg, let's see it. Much better. Now, as you can see, Bob is sat on this bike, and he's 6 foot, and the bike doesn't look too small with him sat on it. And it's quite an upright seating position, as you can see. Plenty big enough for you 6-footers. And quite a comfortable ride too. While you're on the bike, Bob, could you just switch it on to let us hear what it sounds like? You break my microphone, mate. Let's continue with the review. As you can see here, the dials are quite that. They look analog, they look quite old school. Over to the left, you've got some controls. You've got the horn, you've got the indicator, and you've got the main beam, and your normal light that's on all the time. And on the right side, you've of course got the throttle, and your ignition, your front brake. And here are the instrument panels. So you've got your miles per hour, you've got your mileage. In the top middle, you've got your indicator, which is one light for both of them. Just to the right of that, you've got your main beam. And in the middle, that's your neutral indicator. And then the right instrument panel, you've got your tachometer or revometer. And on the bottom, you've got a light for your oil temperature. And then in the middle there, you've got your fuel level indicator. And here we have a view of the front wheel with the brake caliper. It just has one single disc brake at the front. It doesn't have ABS on this. The wheels are quite thin. And here we have the rear wheel. I think it doesn't have a caliper. It's just like a drum brake. And you can also see that long exhaust, the chrome kind of finish, and the dual suspension forks there. And here's the rear. It's not too bad from the back. That light is quite bright too. And here it is from the front. Again, the front light that's on all the time. It's quite bright, easy to be seen, and a nice place to put the L plate too. One of the great features of this bike is the fact that it has a side stand and a centre stand. Here is Bob putting the centre stand on, just making sure it's on correctly. It sits quite well on it, and you can also, it's good for cleaning. And here's Bob demonstrating the side stand. It leans quite well. Let's face it, this is on grass, but it leans quite well on its side stand. But be warned, it's very light. As I said before, I would definitely be careful parking it on a windy day. And here's just a sticker showing you the chain travel like level, and also your tyre pressures and things like that. And here we have another angle of the CBF125 of the front. You can see the other side of the disc brake there. And with that, I'll move straight on to my strengths and weaknesses of the CBF125. I'll start off with the weaknesses first of all. Yes, it does have a lack of power. You're only getting 11 horsepower with this one compared to the CBR125 that has 13. It's alright torque wise and low speed, but as soon as you get past 40 miles per hour, those extra 2 horsepower on the CBR do tend to help. It is of a bit of a cheap build. I think these ones are made in Thailand. The tyres certainly are, so bear that in mind. But if you've got any problems, Honda are always good with their warranty and things like that. Its looks, you might like naked bikes more, but looks are subjective, of course. But on the whole, I'd probably say that the CBR, in my opinion at least, looks nicer. Not to say that this is a completely fugly bike at all. The front and rear suspension is a little bit soft, which gives you a bit of an unsettling ride. It has small oil capacity, but that's common with 125cc motorcycles, so you've really got to be on top of keeping a lookout on that, because it's a snowball effect. The less oil you have, the hotter the engine's going to get and the more it's going to use, and so on. There's no LCD display or modern display there at all for the tachometer or anything like that. There's no clock, which is quite an important thing, I've heard people say, and there's no separate indicator lights. It's just one light for both of them, and of course there's no kill switch, which isn't a huge deal breaker. So moving on to the strengths then. One of the strengths is the price. It used to be a bit cheaper, but now you can pick one of these up for around £2,700, which is still great, and it's still a bargain way of getting into motorcycling. The miles per gallon, you normally would get about 99 miles per gallon, give or take, in all the tests. It's £1,000 less than the CBR125, so if you're on a very tight budget, this is the one to get. Reliability as a strength. My friend's never had any major problems with his, and Hondas are usually reliable, especially where you have a single cylinder engine and you don't have many parts to this bike. So in summary, it's an ideal bike for learner riders. It's cheap and cheerful, and it's a great introduction to motorcycling. You can, if you're a car driver, you can stick an L plate on this and start off straight away and just do your CBT every 2 years or whenever it runs out. It's probably a cheap alternative to getting your full motorcycle license, and it does give you a good taste. So there you have it. That's my entire review. But if you do still have any burning questions about this motorcycle, please do not hesitate to put them in the comments below, and I'll try my hardest to get back to you as quickly as possible. Thank you ever so much for joining me today. Thank you for watching. I'll leave you with the outtakes. Well, I've had a little go on it, haven't I? I mean, I suppose I'm not very qualified to do the review, but I have had a little go on it. God, that's a really good view there. Look at this view.
I'll have to hold it.
Why? Is it going through the tectonic plate? You got some funky looking stickers there. Because then I'll say something like, that's what it looks like from the back. The light is quite... Oh, no. With the NFN. And here is my beautiful young assistant demonstrating the spacious, copious amounts of space in the boot. It's more than ample to have the capacity for 2 butt plugs. Yep, this is his bag of weed. This is to tie up walkers. And this is his toolkit. to spank Nazis with. Look at this dongle. And that's the little battery there. It's just powered by a little 9-volt D-cell battery.